But now, wait. Kindly close your eyes because Medusa might turn you into stones. Kindly close your eyes.
For a while lang po.
Medusa, open your eyes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Bakit naman ako stone na tayo?
So, let me tell you the story of Medusa. But before anything else, trigger warning, her story contains sensitive topics such as sexual abuse. Medusa was once a beautiful maiden, the daughter of Horses and Sato, verifying that everyone who would look directly in her eyes would instantly turn into stones. And from that moment, Medusa was known to be was no longer seen as the beautiful maiden she once was, and she became known as a monster and one of the three gorgons who were feared by many. Eventually, Medusa was killed by Perseus, and he used her head as a weapon to defend Medusa, her name, and challenge misconceptions about her. Medusa is not a monster. She was a victim. Her story bears a powerful message about transformation and women's empowerment, which my group and I really relate to. Her curse can also be a symbol of how victims are often blamed and instead of being protected. So through this sculpture, we hope to show Medusa not as a monster, but a figure of strength, defiance, and misunderstood power. But it also holds hidden symbolisms. So let's start first with the snake's hair, which Medusa is famous for. Snakes on Medusa's head show her monster-like appearance and also act as her protection. So overall, our sculpture was created in the recycled materials, the combination of recycled materials and new materials to have this Medusa sculpture. And that's all for our presentation, and may I just call our artist or the artist behind our creation, Miss Atea.
Use steam can as base so that the body of Athena, or Medusa rather, can support the heaviness of this rubber snake, because actually it is so heavy that, yeah, as you can see, it can move easily. That's why we decided to use steam cans, and then yes, we put
All welcome.
dinab-nab para mag-stick
All welcome.
We are from our group is assigned. We decided to present to you our very own version of a Kitsune, or a fox spirit in Japan. So first, the reason why we chose the fox is because it's a common creature or spirit across East Asian countries. Kitsune is also a character of trickster archetype. So why is it considered a trickster archetype? It's because one of its characteristics is it's a shapeshifter. It grows. So if you can see, actually this is a tail. See, this is 100 years, another century, and then until it reaches the maximum number of tails, which is 9.
Three-headed dog with a tail that resembles a snake and a serpent growing out of his back. Cerberus! Greek mythology gives credit to Cerberus, who is renowned for his being the hound of hate. Later, Roman mythology adopted Cerberus with comparable traits. Cerberus is the protector of the underworld in Roman mythology, which is referred to as Orcus, or just the underworld dog. He is the son of the giant Typhon and Echidna, and is one of the most famous mythological hellhounds. known for his terrifying kakainin niya po, lalabain niya. Pero, ayun nga, at the same time, he is doing that for his job. Now, the symbolism of Cerberus is, Cerberus symbolizes the inevitable nature of death and the afterlife. His three heads, as you can see, may represent the past, present, and future, or the three realms of the underworld, the earth, sky, and sea. And in Roman culture, this reinforced beliefs in faith and significance of honoring the dead.
Members for to create this song, especially to my family and so we use foils. We cast the foundation for this to create this, and we use papers, and we also use cornstarch, cheese, or gao as the replacement for glue. And so for the color, we use oil paint. I use dark colors because Cerberus represents the inescapability of death. So I think color gray and black.
Okay, good afternoon everyone, and welcome to the end of the world. Under back into the ocean. Now this is a foreshadowing for things to come in Ragnarok, or the end of the world. Now it is said that when the world ends, there will be 3 never-ending winters which will freeze over the ocean, disturbing Jormungandr's rest under the ocean, and finally causing it to crawl back onto the land. Now Jormungandr is actually a very venomous snake, as you can see with the saliva.
This one is the use of magazine na lang din po. And then yung mga spray paint na ginamit po namin is also recycle or reuse.
And Norse, sabi nga ni Pepe, the Vikings do believe that at the end of the world, aangat si Jormungandr, tapos makikita natin yung Great Snake. So ngayon, tatago siya sa ilalim na lupa. Thank you very much. Go with the self-take off. Yung mga punta iyak na ba kami?
That often appears as a human, as a horse. Often appears as a horse to lure people to their deaths, and it is also known to take human form with telltales. As you can see, telltales, signs like hooves or silhouettes in its hair. Strength, vitality, and freedom. But for Kelpie, it actually symbolizes the wildness, untamed nature, or alluring power. Fourth is we have the symbolism of the horse form of Kelpie. It's actually the iconic guise that represents power, control, and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look of our sculpture. This is a Serpopard. Serpopard is a composite creature from ancient mythology, especially known in Egyptian and Mesopotamian art and symbolism. As the physical characteristics or physical feature of our sculpture, as you can see, this is a Serpopard. It is depicted with the slick and muscular body of a fierce feline, typically a lion or a leopard, elongated with snake-like snake. So,
paper plate siya.